I'm not sure anymore just how it happened before. The places that I knew were sunny and blue. I can feel it deep inside this black nigga's pride. I have no fear when I say, and I said every day, every nigga is a star.
Kendrick Lamar's Heart series has been a huge staple in his catalog and the cultural movement in hip-hop. The Heart series is not just a collection of songs, it's a journey through his life and career. These introspective tracks serve as bookmarks, taking us through a deep and emotional ride through each era of his music. Each phase is a unique blend of sound, style, and message. His personal struggles and complex subjects he touches on in his songs make it easy to connect with him on a profound level. Today we're diving into the Heart Part 3, where we'll see how Kendrick Lamar handles the recognition he fought so hard to get. The track produced by Tay Beast opens up with Kendrick Lamar talking to his producer Ali, or mixed by Ali.
Turn the headphones up, Ali. You mixed with Dre, right?
He says this making fun of Ali, someone who mixed with Dr. Dre on Good Kid, M.A.A.d, but still occasionally can't get the volume right on his tracks. This is something that fans literally never let Ali live down. You mixed with Dre, right? This track takes place at a crucial time where Kendrick has already released his explosive, overly dedicated EP and gained a pretty sizable following. Still having work to do, but definitely on a come up. While Black Hippie was in Vegas on a 32nd of a 34 city tour, Kendrick wrote this song in a couple hours and released it in just one day. He was under a lot of pressure but wasn't afraid to step up to the challenge, especially because with his rise of fame came a rise in fans who started a conversation comparing him to Tupac.
I mean, you gotta think about all the different circumstances that surround somebody like Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur is a mythical figure. He's such a mythical figure that, you know, even in his death, people question if he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to get to the level that Tupac is, Kendrick would have to go through similar situations or situations greater than that in death. You know what I mean? And God forbid Kendrick even goes through that.
Kendrick addresses this in his first verse.
When the whole world see you as Pac reincarnated, that's enough pressure to live your whole life sedated. Find the tallest building in Vegas and jump off it.
The first verse on the track is actually very crucial to the meaning of the song, but we'll get back to that in a moment. Paying homage, I still don't know, to the Ghetto Boys mind playing tricks on me, Kendrick raps.
As I lay in this four-corner room staring at candles, thinking how can I make an example?
He then goes on to take responsibility for inspiring the youth of Compton, something that he eventually came to have a frustrating and complex relationship with in his later years as an artist.
And I make an example for this generation of Compton. My biggest fear is not feeling accomplished.
Kendrick introspectively talks about his fear of not being an accomplished person. This is something that he would expand on 5 years later on the track Fear.
At 27 years old, my biggest fear was being judged. How they look at me, reflect on myself, my family, my city.
Kendrick then takes us back to when he first started rapping after hearing DMX's It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Thank God for the album I idolize. It's dark and plus hell is hot. That's the start of this crazy ride.
In an interview on Power 99, Kendrick stated,
I can go all the way back. X really started me, to actually do music. That first album was classic.
He then goes on to talk about how it was just himself and Dave Free in the garage rapping with a dream of making as big as Jay-Z.
Two young niggas, me and Dave inside the garage. I thought we was Jay and Dame, that's the lane that we tried to drive.
After reflecting on how far he's come,
truthfully, I just started rapping to get away. I never thought that your favorite rapper would won a verse.
Kendrick brings us to his present reality and his tribe.
Now Punch is my mentor, Top Dog is the coach, J-Rock is my older brother. I was there when he wrote his name on his record deal.
Even though the rappers were relatively known, it didn't mean that their financial situation was perfect. Kendrick goes on to list the struggles Black Hippie was still going through.
Soul told me that the record shop about to go on the drought. Q ain't got a place to stay, about to sleep on the couch. We eating off each other, trade the dollar menu amount.
This got to be one of the hungriest songs Kendrick Lamar has ever put out. This is someone on the cusp of making it as a rapper, going all in and risking everything he has for his dream.
Yellow tips ain't that your head, I'll be damned if the chopper jam now. And we never asked for no handouts in the midst of it all. I recall a call when you said how.
You can just hear in his voice how badly he wants it and how he plans on taking it from other rappers if he has to.
I need to separate myself to stand out. I need a better way to take your fans now.
Alori Jo, or Loriana Johnson, is an R&B soul singer who would sing for TDE on their earlier projects. She was also Ab-Soul's girlfriend of 7 years. On February 7, 2012, Alori's sister Sydney Holloway contacted Ab-Soul on Twitter asking about Alori's whereabouts. Ab-Soul responded saying that he was worried as well. A day later, Holloway posted this message on her Twitter. "I've never felt so much pain in my life. I lost my only sister. I feel like my heart has been ripped out of my chest." It was reported that on February 6, 2012, that the body of an unidentified woman was found dead near a radio tower in Ranchos Domingos. It was revealed that the body was that of Alori Jo's. On the track Book of Soul on Ab-Soul's album Control System, he raps about her as a tribute to her life. If I'm being honest, it's gotta be one of the most heartbreaking rap songs I've ever heard.
7 whole years, 7 whole years. It was supposed to end with our grandkids. Luckily for me, I'm used to being cut short. I'm such a nice guy, why, Lord?
If that wasn't bad enough, the tour began a short time after her death, and Black Hippie had no real time to really sit down and mourn. So they did it with their lyrics.
When the whole world see you as Pac reincarnated, that's enough pressure to live your whole life sedated. Find the tallest building in Vegas and jump off it. But I can never rewrite history in a coffin. So I'm talking to God, can you wash all these demons off me?
Knowing the story gives so much impact to when Ab-Soul says his verse on a track. Almost like Kendrick is handing Soul the microphone like it's some type of baton at a track meet.
I need to kill you motherfuckers dead. 3 hollow tips ain't at your head. I'll be damned if the chopper jam now. And we never asked for no handouts. I take you back to that pack of black and M.A.A.d in my hand now.
Ab-Soul then raps on this track just as hungry and near flawless, then proceeds to pass the baton back to Kendrick. Kendrick shouts out Rosenberg, Eminem's manager, for introducing him to Dr. Dre. While I'm sure he did introduce him, there was also a Nardwuar interview with J. Cole that says otherwise.
Did you tell Dr. Dre about Kendrick?
Who told you that?
And honestly, I trust Nardwuar's research than I do trust the news, so who knows who really introduced him first. He then passes the baton to J-Rock to do a short verse.
Lyricists of the year, fuck am I supposed to do? Rock.
Laughing at you niggas out there who thought we was flukes. Exaggerated shit we rapped had came true.
Kendrick then starts teasing his next album, Good Kid, M.A.A.d City.
No shame, I blame all of this on Compton. Thinking about when Shireen tried to set me up. Cold game full circle, they set up.
He then compares the album to be an experience like a short film and the new Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Both albums have a lot of similarities with skits and topics about love, spirituality, and growing up in the ghetto. Then Kendrick Lamar ends the verse saying,
Reason I ask this question, when you let hip-hop die on October 22nd? Will you let hip-hop die on October 22nd?
if only he knew the impact this album would have on his life.
And the Grammy goes to Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar.
Damn, Kendrick Lamar.
No, nigga. No. No.
Like Jack, you got on Poppy. Cowhide leather, right? You know the neocortex is a phenomenon that's...
35 summits in the making, I'm talking in WA. Right.
On the Hard Part 4, Kendrick Lamar raps about how his life in the world around him has changed drastically since that day. And if you want to take a deep dive into the Hard Part 4, look no further than this video right here, where we explore the complex relationship between Kendrick Lamar and fame.